What's going on, guys? Thrash back here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new video where today I'm naming my top 5 players I want to see on the cover of NHL 23. Now, a couple things before I actually get into the list. First off, I'm not a designer. The covers that you're going to see are made by me. However, they're not very good. Please don't attack me for my lack of Photoshop ability. Please, it's just something I threw together. It didn't take me any time to make them. I didn't spend any time, didn't spend any effort, and I know that they don't look good. I'm just throwing that out there. Second, if I didn't name your favorite player in this video, please don't attack me for that either. These are the 5 people I want to see, but just because I didn't name your favorite player or name somebody who you want to see on the cover doesn't mean I hate that player or anything like that. In fact, leave a list down below in the comment section of who you want to see on the cover of NHL 23, and we can start a discussion down there. Now, obviously, from the thumbnail of this video, you already know my favorite cover idea, and that's going to be Mo Seider and Lucas Raymond together. I think that is a really good idea, good opportunity to get some wings on the cover, because it's been 20 years since there's been a wing on the cover, something like that. It's been a very long time since Eisman was on the cover with Stevens, and then Nick Lidstrom was on the cover of NHL Hits way back when. Now, this is totally my Wings bias, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. I am a Wings fan. They are 2 of the most young, dynamic players in the league, and I think it would be awesome to have them both on the cover. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But I do want to see it happen. I think that would be absolutely awesome to have both of them going to be nominated for the Calder. I think Seider's going to end up winning it. You never know. Now, that being said, just because I'm a Wings fan and I have this cover here doesn't mean it's only going to be Wings players. So next up, we have Sid the Kid, Sidney Crosby. Of course, he has not been on the cover before, and I believe it's personal reasons he doesn't actually want to be on the cover. I could be wrong by saying that, but I have heard that he does not wish to be on the cover. Regardless, I think that it's time for him to be on the damn cover, all right? We are almost done his career here. He's winding down, and while he's still playing phenomenally and putting up tons of points and being great on the ice, we're starting to run out of time to have him on the cover. And I think that putting Sidney Crosby on the cover is a great way for EA to sell some copies. Not only that, it's Sid the Kid. He was the face of hockey for how long, and now Connor McDavid and some younger players may be starting to take over here. I still think that people would love to see Sidney Crosby on the cover. He's one of the greatest players of all time. It's a small honor, obviously, to be on the cover of EA Sports, and some would even argue if it is an honor at this point because of how the games have been. But I digress. I would love to see Sidney Crosby on the cover of NHL 23. Number 3, why not go with Trevor Zegras? Now, the kid has been doing some unreal stuff on the ice. A lot of new fans coming in, seeing his highlights, watching them, and saying, hey, that's really cool. Now, if EA is going to add the flip that Zegras did into the game next year, I think it's smart to have him on the cover as well. Make him the poster boy of the game. Have it so that way you want to do all these sick moves. Make the Michigan maybe a little bit easier next year so that way you can pull it off, especially with Zegras. Give him his own X Factor, the Michigan X Factor, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, make it unique to him and sell that game with Zegras on the cover. Zegras out there on the ice trying all these fun moves, doing all these fun things, bringing in these new faces. I think it's a great idea to have him on the cover of NHL 23. All right, so first Seider and Raymond, then Crosby, then Zegras. What about Nathan McKinnon? The guy has not been on the cover yet. I think it's about damn time for him as well, though he is younger than Sidney Crosby. He's been in the league for quite a long time, and I would love to see him on the cover. He's fast, he has a great shot, he has crazy hands. He's a fun player to watch, and again, that's something you want to have on the cover. You want to have somebody not only that's recognizable, but recognized for having fun and being fun to watch. One of the most popular players in the league, one of the most popular players in the world, I would think he would be a great choice. Now again, the cover doesn't look very good, and I apologize. I'm not a designer, alright? I am not somebody who puts stuff together like this. I usually hire people to do it for me, but I thought this would be a fun little video to put together, so please, again, don't attack me for my lack of Photoshop skills. And number 5, another Colorado Avalanche with Kale Makar. The guy has just been unreal since coming into the league, changing the way that we see defensemen. With the insane combination of speed and skill, he is the definitive #1 new age defenseman. At least for me anyways. I know there's a lot of young guys coming up in the league. The way that we look at defense, it used to be about being big and strong, somebody who's going to run you over. Now defensemen are putting up so many points, point totals we haven't seen in years. And whether it's Makar or Fox or Roman Josi, the defense of the future is just looking better and better, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. Now, of course, it's been a long time since we had a goalie on the cover of NHL, so if EA wanted to do Vasilevsky or Hellebuck or Shesterkin, they could do that as well. Obviously, can't forget about Carey Price. That'd be another person a lot of people would love to see on the cover. As for other names I'd like to see, Roman Josi would be unreal. Didn't make any covers for these guys, I apologize. But again, Roman Josi would be absolutely insane. Leon Draisaitl probably deserves it as well. And let's be real, Connor McDavid can't be left out of the conversation as well. Even though he was on the cover a few years ago, obviously Matthews was just on the cover again as a repeat athlete, so why not do Connor McDavid again? Now, of course, this is where the conversation turns to you guys. You let me know down below who you want to see on the cover of NHL 23. Now, the cover doesn't really mean a whole lot nowadays, I don't think. Getting the cover used to be a big thing where it's like, you get to sell the game with you on the cover, and now it kind of feels like, oh, you're on the cover of the shitty game. Great, good for you. But hopefully NHL 23 ends up being a big success. Hopefully all the bugs are fixed, and hopefully there's things to do in the game that keep people playing longer and longer each year. Those were my picks for the top 5 players I want to see. I guess technically 6 with Cider and Raymond, but whatever. The top 5 players I want to see on the cover of NHL 23. I appreciate you checking out this video, and again, let me know down below who you want to see on the cover of NHL 23. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay frosty.